Download all the Sly Show podcast at theslyshow.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ernie's show is about to start, so sit down, get comfortable, shut the fuck up, and listen.
Ernest, smart as shit, man. That fool's always been a fucking bright dude. He ever tell you when he fucking smacked me around?
Fuck no!
Get over here! Don't let that fucking bastard fool you. That fool got hands.
For real?
I bring it up all the time. This fool's like, why don't you drop it? I was like, man, because that shit was kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Honest with Ernest. Now that's my type of show.
Yeah. One time for your mind. It's just being earnest. Your boy Dirty Ern with my young shooter Daniel Oda.
Yeah.
We about to get it in today. It's a bunch of things to talk about. Bunch of things on the plate. How you been, young shooter?
I'm good. I'm hot today, though.
You hot today?
I'm hot today.
You hot under the collar? Slow down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Slow down,
I'm
young
sorry.
shooter. Man, I'm fresh off of the show. I just did a show at the Trim Room.
Okay, nice.
At Wix 1, Lenny spot.
Lenny spot.
Lenny, Seabear, and then Dr. Doja got a spot called the Trim Room out in Vallejo. I did a show live from there. I felt like a fucking sports anchor. Fucking going down, they recording down there, and this big tree being blown, pizza being eaten, all this fly shit. You go upstairs, and then that's where I was doing the podcast. It was pretty dope.
Dope, man.
It was fly. So then me and you back and forth on this music. I mean, on this on these news. The news of the day.
Yeah.
The news of the week. Shout out to Cleve. Who helped me out at the Trim Room. Me and Cleve got some shit coming up. That's a good dude. That's my main nigga on the trigger, Cleve.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Malik McDowell? Who the fuck is Malik McDowell? McDowell plays, who does he play for? The Seattle Seahawks?
Yeah,
what position does Malik McDowell play?
Oh, I don't know, actually.
Malik McDowell, Seattle Seahawk player, was recently arrested for disorderly conduct. There's a video on TMZ. He called a female officer a bitch, and he was just being real niggerish. And he called a female officer a bitch, and then he kept calling the officer nigga and all of this, and I'm rich bitch and all of this shit. I wanted to see him get shot, but he didn't get shot. I'm not saying I wanted to see him get fatally wounded, but I wanted to see him get shot or tased or something. I would have loved to see that, because he was acting dumb as fuck.
I saw the video. Yeah.
And what was your reply to me when you saw the video?
Oh, my first reaction was when I watched it all the way through. Under duress from two cops arresting him and a body cam on him. Actually, he was very aware of what was going on, and he actually showed some great intellect at the time too. Now I know how you reacted to the video, but he
showed great intellect, as in he shouldn't have been arrested for what was going on. He was. Right. I agree in that sense.
Yeah.
I'm thinking a little deeper here.
Okay.
Malik McDowell, I don't know what position he played.
Defensive tackle, I just looked at.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Defensive tackle Malik McDowell. Would Malik McDowell have been as threatening and saying that was talking that way to a white female officer? Because I happen to think that black women are some of the most disrespected women on the face of this earth. And would Malik McDowell be talking to the white? Because it was a white man. It was a black man cop and a black woman cop.
That's correct. Yes.
Would he be talking to the white man like that? I tend to think he wouldn't.
Well, that's a fair point. Do you think he would be talking like that also if he didn't have any money? Do you think he'd be? I do. You think so?
Yeah, I do think he would still be acting that way if he had money, but I think he was being very disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Very disrespectful, and I don't think that, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there that I think that he would be I think he would be much more respectful if it was a white lady cop. And because I think he would be getting his Sam Jackson on, what his name, Steven. I think that's how he would be acting, but it's the
from Django.
Yeah, but it's the black cops. So you want to turn up and call the woman a bitch and the dude a nigga over and over again with no respect.
Correct. Yeah.
No respect at all.
You're right. You're right about that. However, a counterpoint would be what is it to be arrested for disorderly conduct, and what was he doing? So I mean, he was just like, "Did you have a breathalyzer on you?" And they go, "Well, no. Why?" Well, I was like, "Well, don't you have to be drunk to be disorderly?" Not necessarily, but it's very, very astute observation. And
they arrested him for being a dick.
Being a dick.
They arrested him for being a dick. He wouldn't have got arrested if he wouldn't have sat there and called her a bitch like that.
No,
they wouldn't have arrested him. And none of that would have even happened.
True.
But he was being disorderly.
Towards police officers.
Well, I don't know why the police officers were even called.
Yeah.
It seemed like the situation was okay. Mm-hmm. It just seemed like he was just acting like a dumbass nigga. That's all I wanted to say about Malik McDowell. For the Seattle Seahawks defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle, yes.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah.
This week, on Monday, I believe it started, there was a video of a young boy, heartfelt video.
Yes.
Of a young boy crying about how he was being bullied. What was his name? Keaton Jones was the kid.
Keaton Jones. Yes.
Everybody loved this video. Everybody was crying. Everybody reached out. Everybody started caping for this young man. It was a heartfelt video. He talked about how they poured milk on him and put ham in his clothes.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Get on with it, Ernie. Get on with it.
I'm sorry. They put ham in his clothes and poured milk on him.
Jesus.
And poor Keaton Jones was crying and really gave a good speech, and it almost had me tearing up a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I didn't start caping for the boy instantly. Everybody started to, though. Snoop Dogg, T.I., all types of MMA fighters, Dana White, motherfucking Captain America. I don't know the dude name play Captain America, but Captain America was with him.
Right, Chris Evans or something.
There you go. Yeah. Captain America. Right. All types of celebrities jumping on saying, "Oh, we got you," all this, and then his mama started some type of GoFundMe. Mm-hmm. Everybody jumping on the kid, and the mama started some kind of GoFundMe. You go ahead and take it.
Well, actually, let me jump in. It was somebody else that started the GoFundMe that the mom caught wind of.
Okay.
And she jumped on it because she got a call from, numerous people, and one of those people happened to have been an MMA fighter that says like, yeah, I'd love to go help your kid out and just, see if if you want to come.
I saw this.
Yeah, if you ever want to come see my fight or something like that. and she immediately mentioned the GoFundMe page. Now, mind you, this GoFundMe page has been halted, and we're going to get into that in just a second. But the GoFundMe page there's no description of what exactly the money is for, other than just Keaton Jones. It's not for.
Right.
There's no description for.
She allegedly told the MMA fighter, "It's I'm a single mother. Times is hard. Holidays. Yada yada yada."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "No, I ain't with all that." You know what I'm saying? And then she says, allegedly. Well, he showed the screenshot. And it says us whites need to stick together against some type of against the predators or something like that.
Yeah. Right. Now this is basically on that video that you're speaking of. That's a screenshot that was put up not directly to him, but it was on her Facebook account. So it's real. It's just kind of like more evidence backing, she's a little suspect.
Okay.
Now, again, it would be one thing if you had a GoFundMe page like donation towards charity for bullying, or for money to send him to a different school or something like that.
Right.
Where there's got to be a purpose there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. So then, let's fast forward.
Yes.
Then we start seeing her insensitive remarks to black people. Then we start seeing her posing with the Confederate flags and yada yada yada. Then she tries to jump ahead of the story and goes on TV and says that it was in irony. She said that it was ironic.
She said that it was, here, I have it on a note here somewhere. Ironic and funny.
It was ironic and funny.
I don't know what her definition of irony is.
Right.
But that's not what irony is.
Yeah.
What's irony is her son being bullied for the way he looks and her being racist. That's irony.
Okay. Right, that's irony. Okay. So and then his father is a white supremacist who's doing time in jail right now.
Yes.
A known white supremacist who's doing time in jail right now.
Right.
The boy's father. This is all hearsay, right? Now, at this point, the bullying is hearsay because the school said that they got it in check. The school said that, man, that was handled a while ago. This is what the school officials were saying. I don't know if you've seen it, but they had the principal of the school was like, man, we took care of this, we'll talk. We having another little seminar, but we had that planned way before this video and all of that about bullying in general, not even him. And then there's other children and parents from this area allegedly.
Okay.
And they're alleging that the reason for the whole mix up with this kid is he going around calling kids niggas.
Oh, this is news to me. I haven't heard this.
He allegedly is going around calling them little boys niggas, and that's why he got tuned up allegedly.
Interesting.
So I don't know I don't even know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe the little boy anymore. I believe something happened to him, but I don't believe he was some type of innocent bystander.
I think it's a strong possibility that this is they're saying this because they found out about his mom with the Confederate flags and the spouse, the husband, the father having.
Is it, or is it reporters digging in?
It's possible.
Because these are coming by way of TMZ.
It's possible. I can see it going both ways.
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. A lot of times people don't really understand the frustration of black people.
Right.
They don't understand. I know they see it and they're like, why are they always fucking complaining? Why do they think everybody's racist all the time?
Right.
This is what you see. It's like a friend of ours was asking why do I broad stroke white people so much?
This is
why I broad stroke. Right? We understand. I understand every white person is not racist, but I do understand it's a good 65% that have some ill feelings. You know, and it's not their fault. It's just the history. You know, it's just the history. That's all. And I wasn't surprised at all when this news started happening about the Confederate flags and the racism, because I see it online all the time. I see that it's a huge. Everybody's just happy to be racist now, and everybody's just all about the racism.
Well, it happened a lot when Trump got elected president.
Yeah. That's what during the campaign, right? The campaign and all the way up.
Yeah, but it happened even more after he became president, and it was real.
Oh, when he became president, they just came out.
Because kids, first of all, I just want to say, all little kids are assholes. I
was the worst.
Right. Well, mainly because they haven't developed a conscience yet. Like, they haven't developed where it's like, if you call somebody like fat or something, right? And then, the kid calls another kid fat, and the other kid starts crying and shit, and then you go, "Oh, whoa! I just really hurt somebody's feelings. Like, I probably shouldn't do that."
Right.
Like, they haven't developed that yet. But when Trump got elected, there was reports of all kinds of kids like going up to Hispanic and Latino children.
Talk about you gonna get deported. And
yeah,
all that.
you should. You know your mom's gonna get deported, right? Like shit like that. Spray painting on the walls, right on people's lockers, all kinds of shit like that, because they felt like that this was the norm now.
And
this is the new America. That's what they felt like.
Maybe I'm just a little. I just feel a little certain type of way because this fucking little Caucasian kid was tearing up on shit. Had me going for a second there. Had me like, oh, that's fucked up.
Right.
But then again, I teach my daughter who's old enough. I teach my son. I teach them how to punch people, and I teach them how to punch to hurt. You gotta teach your kids how to punch to hurt. Nowadays, the school will tell your kids not to defend themselves. Mm-hmm. The school will tell your kids not to defend themselves if somebody hit them. The school tells your children, if you get hit. The school say if you get hit, you go tell. So you mean to tell me that you don't get hit in the face, and then hit in the face again, and then hit in the gut, and then kicked while you're on the ground, and then you just go tell, and that's just gonna be the end of it?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
If it's a girl being bullied by the boy, you punch him in his fucking meat and veg.
Yeah.
You fucking kick him in the dick, man. Fucking defend yourself. Quit acting like a fucking pussy. Why are all these kids acting like pussies? Like, you gotta do, these kids are fucking bullying you?
Yeah.
Fucking pick up a fucking spork and shank that motherfucker.
Yeah, pick up the biggest fucking rock you can find.
You going around, you allegedly going around calling them nigga and all that.
What allegedly?
You should be able to handle yourself on the schoolyard. Kids don't just get in beefs like that. I've seen people fucked with at school like that before. I've seen people fucked with in elementary school like that before, in high school like that before. I've seen that shit happen, middle school, all that shit. I've seen it happen, and it's always a fucking beef. It's never just like, oh, we're just gonna fuck with this kid because he's fucking half retarded and talks with a lisp and got a scar across his head. It's never that. Okay. It's usually, fuck him. You remember what he said? Or hey man, remember how you just fucking bumped into me and didn't say excuse me? It's usually some stupid shit, but it's usually a beef that you should be able to handle.
Well, okay, full disclosure. I went to Pinole Valley and Pinole Middle. And every single bully that I saw, and I actually have seen that, just because the way, some of these kids look or whatever, that, they'll get picked on because, they're different and everything. All of those bullies got fucked up. I've seen a couple get jumped by several other kids.
Exactly. It's easy to handle them.
Yeah, it always ends with a fight, and that's what I've always seen, and it's over. It's fucking done after that.
Clockwork. It's like clockwork. It's done.
Yeah.
They're so easy to take down. They don't really want to fight.
I've even seen some wild shit. This was back in Pinole Valley. We knew this dude named Lamar, and he was well known around
Lamar.
Lamar. A lot of people called him Lamar Say.
Lamar. I know a white dude named Lamar.
For real?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He about 6'6". Lamar Curran. That's my dude. What up, Lamar?
We knew this guy named
probably out in Norwegia or somewhere.
We knew this dude named Lamar. He was a tall black kid that was very, very flamboyantly gay.
Okay, okay, it's a lot of them.
But he was like the only one that was like open and flamboyant like that in high school.
Oh, he probably had hella bitches with him.
Yeah, but he was very open about it, and a lot of kids would talk shit about him behind his back. It was like, oh, look at that, that homo over there or whatever. And one of these other bullies actually came up to his face and said, man, why don't you get your gay ass out of here or something like that. And in front of the entire school, Lamar beat the brakes off this motherfucker. Beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, don't be fucking around now.
And it was over. It was fucking over.
He never fucked with Lamar again.
Never fucked with Lamar Say after that again.
Hey, Lamar Say. Hey, girl. Man, I don't know if I saw Lamar Say at the barbershop or not. But check this out. I was at the barbershop out here in Richmond.
Okay.
And it was a gay dude came in. He was aggressive as fuck. And he was talking about fighting and shit, and everybody was like, "Oh yeah, but you whooping motherfuckers, you know?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Damn, this gay dude, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with him, you know? They be fucking gay MMA fighters and shit. Don't just go around trying to bully people because they gay.
No,
don't fuck around, and get your shit woke up.
You get fucked up. Yeah,
be fucking looking at the sky and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
wondering what the fuck just happened.
Might be a lot of open hand slaps, but you get fucked up though.
Oh, I seen somebody get fucked up with some open hand slaps. Did you see the video of the dude slapping the shit out the motherfucker with the open hands?
Oh, in the market, the grocery market or something?
No, I don't know if it was a grocery
market. I've seen another one.
No, it was like this dude telling him, I don't know, it was like some deep conversation some niggas was having, and he was like, your mama wouldn't be dead if I was there, nigga. And he was like, yo, what? Whap.
Oh.
He just started slapping the shit out of him. He just started slapping the shit out of him. He almost knocked him out cold. He almost knocked him out cold from the slaps. Man, that shit was funny as hell. But yeah, so we just talking about bullying, man.
We're talking about bullying, yeah.
And that shit is just some bullshit to me. All it takes is, shit. Your mama going around talking about people are too fucking sensitive. Your mama online talking about people are so fucking sensitive and all of this shit, and people need to man up and all this. Tell your fucking son to man up then if it's like that.
Well, you know what? I had a different take on this. The
kid had a fucking camouflage Tennessee Vols hat on. If that ain't some racist looking shit.
Oh my god.
If that shit don't say America.
Fall back. Hold on 1 second. God damn.
All
right. I had a different take on this. I didn't hear anything about, Keaton going around and provoking other kids. I just thought that he getting bullied. And I believed him. Like the video was very believable. And actually for an 11-year-old, for everything that he said, it was actually very articulate and well put, and I was very impressed. And yeah, I was moved by it at first too.
I was moved.
And he said, I just have to say some of these quotes. He said, quote, "Why do they bully? Why do you find joy in taking innocent people and finding a way to be mean to them? It's not okay." And then his mom is okay. So she's asking him like, "Oh really? And how did that make you feel?" And what do you think about that? And then he went on to say, people that are different don't need to be criticized about it. It's not their fault. Which I think is very profound for an 11-year-old. However, now this is irony, is that his mom allegedly is a racist. Now, again, she has all these, pictures of her with Confederate flags, with a big old smile on her face, by the way. To which she says, yeah, it was ironic, it was funny, I didn't mean it, da-da-da-da-da, which I don't believe. I don't believe there's fucking anybody that would pose with a fucking Nazi flag with a Confederate flag just to be funny. Do you think so? Do you think somebody would pose with one of those flags just to be funny?
I think that white people are just showing you what it is. I'm so sick. I am so sick and tired of people doing racist shit, blatant racist shit, and then saying, but I'm not racist. That shit has happened so much in the last 2 years. People are blatantly doing racist shit in your face and saying, but I'm not racist though.
Right. Now, let me piggyback on that, because the man that she had Keaton with, like you said before, white supremacist, he's in jail right now. He has tattoos on his body that say pure breed.
Yeah.
And another tattoo across his stomach that says white pride.
Yep.
And he's put on Facebook or Instagram posts that saying, damn, it's great to be white. He has that shit out there. That's what kills me. What kills me is the irony, not what she's talking about. The irony that a child has to be carrying the burden of his parents' mistakes. And
well, I think what is it? The Bible says the sins of the father visit upon the son. That's what the Bible says. And Edgar Allan Poe, the great Edgar Allan Poe, says, believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe that boy got a tune-up. Yes, I do believe that he got a tune-up, and I believe that tune-up didn't make him feel good. They put ham in his clothes and poured milk on him. Boy, that's what they did to him.
Well, I am of the standpoint that Keaton is innocent here. I got you. If it turns out he's been throwing around the N-word, then of course he had it coming. But
they got him in pictures with the Confederacy.
But what kills me is the fucking parents. That's what kills me. That level of irony there. Yeah.
Well, that's just what it is, man. Young Keaton is gonna grow up to be American. He gonna grow up, he already got a camouflage Tennessee Vols hat. He already learning the history of the Confederacy. He already getting that rebel pride. The Confederacy been losing since back in the day.
Yeah.
It's an old fable.
Yeah.
Of a time where they had free labor. And they couldn't control, and they could control niggas.
Right.
That's what they miss.
But I mean, man, it's tough. Like I just see such incredible irony in the fact that his parents are racist and now his kid's getting bullied. Is his kid getting bullied, or did he get a tune-up? Because we
don't know.
Because we don't know.
The school says, and schools be on top of these things.
Sometimes,
man,
not all the time.
Man, what kind of school is this? Are they in some type of low income school somewhere? Because these schools, this principal was like, I remember when that happened. We took care of this.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know when they made this video or why the video is just coming out now.
Yeah.
He was like, he been going to school here and everything. Like, he was like, all of a sudden the video come out. And all of a sudden the video come out during the holidays though, and they get to collect on the cheese from the people caping for this. This is some bullshit. You know?
I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
The white man is the greatest swindler of all time. Shit. Got y'all over here like, I don't know. Man, the white man will get you all this shit, man. Got us fucking eating turkeys and shit on Thanksgiving and shit. Everything, man. It's a heist. It's a fucking heist. Bitch got y'all for 58 grand.
And a mule.
58 grand in a TV spot. You know?
Oh man.
The racist people gonna fund up for her. They gonna make her another GoFundMe. They gonna be like, oh, we fucking with this bitch. The alt-right, the alt-right gonna be like, oh yeah, we fucking with this bitch. Let's get this bitch $200K.
Yeah.
She gonna be our new shit.
That's what they did for Roy Moore. That's what they did for Donald Trump.
Roy Moore. You know what's funny is Roy Moore lost yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Roy Moore lost. Roy Moore was running for Senate in Alabama.
Correct.
He's running for a Senate seat in Alabama, and he was recently. Oh, Richmond, California, sirens going off. You hear that?
Yep.
Roy Moore was running for a Senate seat in Alabama. Roy Moore was recently accused of creeping around on little teenage girls at the mall.
Several
Teenage girls at the mall.
Yeah.
And was still getting support.
Not only support from hundreds of thousands of people who voted for him, but the fucking president, Donald Trump,
President of the United States,
fully endorsed him and actually created a robocall to call everybody's phones and tell them to go out and vote for Roy Moore.
Yeah. That shit is a cold game.
That's just crazy to me.
And it's just pedophile shit, right?
That's why I'm hot right now.
He was a pedophile trying to get this 14-year-old girls and all types of weirdo shit. Going to the mall. You go to the mall to find girls. You got a problem.
He was hanging out at the mall.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's very strange.
I ain't did that. I ain't hung out at the mall since I was in like 8th grade.
Right. I'm hung out at the mall since there were such things as boppers back in the day.
Boppers.
I know it. Boppers and ripper slippers and all those fucking things that nobody remembers back in the day.
That's Bay Area talk.
Yeah.
That's Bay Area talk.
If you're not from the Bay Area, yeah, you probably wouldn't get that. But
yeah. and you got to be a little younger too. That's like 2005 or 2004 at the time.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we digress.
Roy Moore was running for Senate yesterday, and he was trying to come up in it. He lost, and he got 76% of the white male vote. 62% of the white female vote. Whew. That's strong. That's strong.
98% of black female voters voted for the other guy. And mind you, Doug Jones, by the way.
Doug Jones.
By the way, Roy, after all the shit that we just said about Roy Moore, he lost by 1%.
That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah.
He lost by 20,000 votes.
Yeah. He almost won.
Razor thin. And remember when I texted you last night? I was like, this shit is close right now. And the screenshot that I still have on my phone is Roy Moore winning at the time. And he ended up losing. But
yeah, so I'm not like celebrating Alabama not voting a pedophile in. Like it had to take a bunch of black women like it always does. That's why I'm so pissed off at Malik McDowell. He's such a fucking dick. What a dumbass. You understand what that's a black woman. That's the fucking earth, the fucking salt of this earth, you stupid motherfucker. You sit here calling her a bitch and she out here working. Yeah. Probably got kids and shit. You motherfucker. I can't wait till your mama see that video.
Oh, he's gonna get a whooping. Oh, man.
He need to get suspended. Fucking Roy Moore. This shit say scam likely on my phone, dog. It should be saying scam likely on your shit.
I've never seen that. Ern just looked at his phone to see who was calling and it said scam likely.
Yeah. Shit says scam likely.
What kind of app is that you got to screen phone calls that way? That's dope.
That shit just started doing that shit.
Damn.
Anyway. Roy Moore, congratulations, Alabama, on not selecting a pedophile as your senator. What the fuck?
A pedophile and homophobic. And also, he said that during the times when slavery was legal were the best times in America. He also said that shit. Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget that.
Been asked about, like, what do you think is wrong in America and all this stuff, and he says something like, well, there's a lot of evil in America right now. For one, there's same-sex marriage.
Yeah.
And then the reporter says, that's exactly what Vladimir Putin would say. And he goes, well, maybe he's more right than we know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Roy Moore.
Look that shit up. Yeah.
Well, take that L, Roy Moore. You lost yesterday.
Oh, he's not taking it just yet. He's demanding a recount.
He's demanding a recount.
It's not over.
He's demanding a recount. Good luck with that shit. He's trying to suppress the black vote.
Mm-hmm.
Them black bitches came out, boy, got their hair whipped up and shit to go do that shit. Came out them church hats and all that shit. All that fly shit on y'all. Probably singing hymns in line.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of strong black women, I think we should transition to Jada Pinkett Smith.
I can't stand her.
Why? Oh.
She get on my nerves.
Oh, man, you're the one who showed me that post yesterday.
I sure did, but I didn't say nothing when I did it, did I? I just showed it to you. You see, I share these clips with Daniel, and I don't say anything when I share them with him.
You're just trying to test my reaction?
He formulates his own opinion. And I have no skewing on it and when we speak about it.
This is true.
Jada Pinkett Smith, what was she speaking about? She was complaining about somebody not recognizing her film that she just did. A very funny film. What was it?
The film was called Girls Trip and...
Girls Trip with Queen Latifah, that's right.
Yep. Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah. She's hilarious.
There you go. And it was not, nominated for any, for anything, for any awards. But Jada Pinkett Smith's problem was that, not for the fact that it wasn't nominated, but that the Screen Actors Guild or the Academy didn't even want to watch it to even consider it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that what she was mad at?
Yeah. It wasn't that good. I mean, it was good. It was good. It was a funny movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. But it was
it was whatever.
It was like Barbershop or John's Family Vacation or something like that. Like, I mean, chill out, Jada Pinkett Smith. That shit wasn't better than Norbit. You ever seen Norbit with Eddie Murphy? Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy wrote Norbit. That shit was tight.
I didn't, but I heard it was one of the worst movies of all time.
I love it. One of my favorite movies. Norbit, one of my favorite movies.
Norbit.
Yeah, shit was hella funny. Classic battered husband. Oh, it was great. You gotta see Norbit.
Didn't win any Razzies?
I don't know.
The award they give to the worst movies.
But Jada Pinkett Smith is always like leading the charge, like on this. She was on the whole Oscar So White and all of this, and that shit is so annoying because it's like Will Smith has some great movies. He's a big action movie star. He's done some great things.
Yeah.
But she shouldn't be like, I don't understand Oscar So White. It's like, it's like the black people, it's like you have some of the biggest stars in the world. You have so much star power. You have so much money. Why don't you start your own shit? Why are you like begging for this grand white prize.
I've heard you talk about this before.
Why are you like, oh, I want this grand white prize. I want to be in tuxedos with corny music, fucking shit from old slave times and shit. And why do you want that shit so bad? Like,
why does it mean so much?
Yeah, why does that mean so much to you? Why don't you start your own shit that really means something to the culture?
Well, does she not just want it to be fair and equal?
Come on. Who gives a fuck? Nobody even watches that shit.
That's actually, yeah, that's fair.
Nobody even watches that.
I can't remember the last time I watched the
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And nobody can even remember watching Girls Trip. Get the fuck out of here. She got a cool little character in Gotham.
Oh, I hate that show. You like that show?
I don't like that show. I watch it though.
Okay.
I watch all the superhero shows. But Jada Pinkett Smith, man, she need to stall out on all that shit.
Okay.
She got her husband make the most money in Hollywood. Out of all the actors, he make the most.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Samuel L. Jackson and then
No. Over a span of time, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
But as far as just making money right now, is Will Smith and The Rock.
Oh. Dwayne Johnson. Okay.
You know, and you know, you got all this paper, you got all of these stars, you got Dwayne Johnson. It's like you got all these black people,
and he still has time to go steal on Tyrese and just like fuck his ass up on Instagram and shit.
You know, I'm just saying, man. Jada Pinkett Smith with all that complaining, go sit your ass down somewhere or make something of some relevancy. You're known for being a good wife. at this point. This point, you're a really good wife. You stand by your man. You let him do whatever you want to do. The reporter asked you if your husband likes to get plowed in the ass or whatever.
What? What?
I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
Was it something where they were talking about their open relationship? They have an open marriage or something like that. And I don't know, something. And she was like, if Will can look at himself in the mirror and be happy with who he is.
Was this on some kind of talk show?
So be it. Yeah.
I think I did hear about this.
I was like, ugh. That's nasty. That's nasty. You gotta make a choice. You can't fuck girls and dudes. You gotta pick one, man. Stall me out, man. You can't be dabbling in both. You know?
Oh,
you gotta sit there and ask the girl and shit, hey, your pussy, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that be putting it in the butt don't be putting it in there. Yeah, that's whole weird ass questions and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
dookie pussy and shit. You know. Jesus. So that was Jada Pinkett Smith.
There you go.
That's why that was my take on her. You know, when I sent you that, like, man, Jada Pinkett Smith complaining again. That was what I did. Oh my God, listen to this.
That went to an interesting place. Yeah. I mean,
you wasn't expecting it to go there.
No, I wasn't. No, not at all.
I'm not a big Jada Pinkett Smith person. I liked her when she was with Tupac back in the day when I was a kid. Her and Tupac, they had a friendship and they used to be on like TV shows and shit together. That shit was tight back in the day.
And that's dope. I love that.
That was tight. But yes, have you seen that Tupac movie?
Oh, the new one?
The only one.
Well, I mean, like, there's a lot of like documentaries and you're talking about like the biopic, right?
Yeah, have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Worst shit I ever seen in my life.
You told me.
Worst shit I ever seen in my life. That shit was horrible, son.
That's a damn shame.
You got one shot. You got one chance to make a Tupac movie.
Yeah.
You know? And that shit was horrible. That shit was terrible, son. Anyway,
Man.
what else we got skewing down the turnpike today? All types of bullshit going on. LeBron James is playing like a fucking maniac out on the court. You see this motherfucker?
Oh, yeah.
You see him throwing the fucking passes?
Oh, he sent a fucking behind the pack laser fucking pass
He
to
sent
the wing.
He was coming from like the top of the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Then he came inside the 3-point line, threw a laser pass behind the back.
Yeah.
And hit the motherfucker in stride.
That's right. The pass looked like it was like 80 miles per hour. It was so fast. And it was pinpoint precision.
And then I seen him throw something from the inside, man. LeBron James, I think is the best basketball player I ever seen.
He's crazy. I mean, how old is he right now?
33,
LeBron James is 33.
but he's in year 15. So he been playing in NBA like half his life almost.
Yeah.
He been 15 years in the NBA. He 33 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
And he's not looking like old LeBron yet. Like, I'm not seeing like he can't got no lift. Like, he ain't like D Wade, and D Wade's in year 15 and Carmelo's in year 15.
Yeah.
And they don't got the lift no more.
Yeah.
Chris Bosh is in year 15. He's retired.
Mm-hmm. At year 15, Kobe had a ton of injuries. A plethora of injuries.
Yeah. Jordan didn't play a year 15.
No.
Jordan didn't play a year 15. Yeah, he took a couple retirements.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Jordan was for the most part blessed with injury-free playing time. For the most part.
Well, Michael Jordan he was injured at the beginning of his career. He broke his foot.
Yeah, and then he came back to play the Celtics and had that big, yeah. However, I mean, for the majority of his career, he was injury free, much like LeBron. But LeBron is I mean,
LeBron has never been injured.
Correct. Yeah.
LeBron has never been injured.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Year 15.
Yeah. It's crazy to see this.
And to me, right now, he looks the best I've ever seen him look.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Because he shoots jumpers, and now I'm like, that jumper's going in. Before it was like, LeBron LeBrick.
Yeah.
And now it's like, damn, LeBron is getting it together.
Mm-hmm. He's always had the problem of not knowing when to choose his spots in terms of like spot up shooting and driving to the basket. That's why you always hear like Skip Bayless complain, like, why do you just always drive to the basket and all this shit?
Yeah.
But he's so well like calculated now, where this is why he's having so many triple doubles. Stats are always he's a stat line filler.
Stat filler.
Always. It's pretty crazy.
LeBron James, I don't know, like at this point.
Oh, careful.
What?
What are you gonna say at this point?
At this point, he's the best basketball player I ever seen. At this point,
the best basketball player you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the best basketball player I've ever seen. Him, because he's the most dominant I've ever seen, like as a skilled player. I've never seen nobody this good. I've never seen anybody this good. Michael Jordan was good, but he was good. You know, he was good. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest. He's the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like LeBron. Like if LeBron had like Michael Jordan's like mentality,
well, he'd have more rings at this point.
He'd have like 27 rings. He'd probably have like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy that he's been in the final. Look, because Michael Jordan was in the finals. He went to the finals 6 times. LeBron James
never lost.
never lost.
Never lost.
LeVar Ball. Shout out to LeVar Ball. Got his son playing in Lithuania.
Oh my God.
LeVar Ball got LiAngelo and LaMelo playing in Lithuania. What's the name? Valanciunas. Did you see what's the name? Valanciunas. Valanciunas, I think, played for the Utah Jazz. He was saying,
Okay.
he was like them kids. He was like, everybody say, he was like, that's gonna be some high level basketball. He was like, they don't get paid or nothing like that. He's like, but it's gonna be some high level basketball. They're gonna get to play, and he was like, it's gonna be some high level basketball if they do it. I don't even think they're gonna go down there and play though.
God, this shit just sounds so crazy to me. How old is LaMelo? LaMelo, the youngest.
16.
16. God.
He's 16. Missing out on the best years of his life.
Oh my God.
Missing out on the best years of his life. All that high school, man. You go to high school and play basketball in high school, but now you can't play for the coach or whatever.
Going to fucking Lithuania, and on top of that, I've heard reports of like, well, what's the team like over there? And they say like it's fucking crazy. Like the system is just like you just shoot, catch and fire and shoot whenever you want. Almost like a Mike D'Antoni kind of team or something.
It is. Yeah, it's like in Europe. They said it's high level basketball.
Oh. I just disagree with that move.
I disagree with taking the young man out of high school.
Yeah.
And giving him an agent, and he's like not going to be active playing basketball.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's not going to be in no structured basketball or anything like that.
Because I think that these decisions are shaping the path for the rest of his basketball career, and I don't know if
I don't know anything. I can't judge anything. I know that the kid Lonzo did great, and he's doing great. He fucking balled out last night at Madison Square Garden. Did you see that? They lost in overtime, but he balled out.
Okay, I have been reading that the Lakers are slowly but surely coming together because they have players on that team.
Yeah.
Kuzma, they got
Lonzo looked like what he looked like Screech. He looked like if Screech and Lisa had the baby.
Screech.
Oh, Saved by the Bell. Daniel Oda's a young shooter.
Screech, the goofy looking motherfucker.
Yeah, Screech and Lisa, if they had a baby, it'd be Lonzo Ball, and he came through dunking. He caught the alley-oop last night. Oh, he smacked it. Lonzo caught the one-handed alley-oop last night. That shit was tight. Looked like if Screech and Lisa had the baby.
Oh man.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm not here to talk whatever LeVar he's doing with his children. I just feel sorry for LaMelo because he's actually missing out on the best years of his life in high school.
Yeah,
and that's 11th and 12th grade, and he could be doing great things.
Yeah,
but I don't know. His dad has a vision for him.
Well, at this point, he's like, fuck all colleges, like fuck all that. But that's too early for LaMelo to be going down this road. I mean, he's 16.
Yeah,
that's so early.
He could have. It's like, but when you think about it, it's like Tony Parker, all those guys, they were playing pro ball at 16, 17 years old as well. So we'll see.
Kobe came in at 17, I believe.
We'll see what happens.
But that was his own decision.
He came in the NBA at 17.
He came in the NBA at 17, and that was his own decision.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too early to tell.
LaMelo better get fucking raw, because if he don't get raw like all of a sudden, because he ain't gonna make it. It's gonna be all bad for him.
He's a prospect though.
Yeah, he's a prospect now.
Yeah.
But he has to be active. He has to be active playing.
Well, he's about to be active in Lithuania.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
We'll see, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So that's all you had for us? That's all you had for us?
Yeah, I went through most of my notes.
Motherfuckers acting a damn ass out here, racist bastards.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Shit is crazy.
Get it together with yourself. Got the little boy out here in a camouflage Tennessee Vols hat. That shit look crazy to me. It's people that wear camouflage Tennessee Vol hats got a damn they fit a profile.
They fit a profile, he says.
Do they or do they not?
Do you think he's dressing himself?
I don't know. It was his size.
Oh man. I blame the parents. Again.
I always blame the parents. But I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Anyway, it's been good chopping it up with you.
Yep.
Likewise. I hope y'all liked how we got down with the get down. This was like the political what was this, like some type of raw ass political sports talk?
This is a little different. Yeah.
Different? Was it different? I felt like it was the same.
Yeah, it's the same what we always do, but I was just a little more heated politically than normal.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay, so it was the heated political fuckery.
Heated political fuckery.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Randy Oda. My main nigga on the trigger.
He's still waiting for that smoke challenge. He invites any and all challenges, and he
ain't ready.
That's funny because that's what he said about you. But,
hey, Randy Oda.
He's
Randy Oda crazy.
If you could hear what he said about you, he said, what did he say? He said he had 50 years of practice. This motherfucker's not ready for me. I think that's quote unquote what he said.
Randy Oda.
Yeah, the challenge is out there. So,
all right, man.
There you go.
That'd be nice. We gotta have the mics on when we do that.
Word.
We gotta have the setup.
Word.
It's going down. It's going down. We gonna get the stories with my main man Randy Oda, and it's gonna be popping.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. It's just being earnest with my main man Daniel Oda, my young shooter. We out.
Download all the Sly Show podcast at theslyshow.com.